And to open the first store, let's check what kind of store we can open. We have a general store that costs 48,000 to set up with the monthly occurring cost of 4,800. Then we have department store that costs 200k with the monthly cost of 20k. It's quite expensive. The department store is of the same size, so it costs the same. Convenience store, it costs 96,000 to set up with monthly expenses of 9,000. Discount mega store, it's too big and too expensive. It's like 3 times more expensive than convenience store. The drugstore is the same size of convenience store, but we can only sell body care products or pharma and healthcare. Apparel store, which was the same as convenience store, but we can only sell apparel or clothes. And other stores are really niche stores that have limited product offering. So you can see that there are 3 sizes. The mega store size for 346,000. The medium size of the department store that costs 200,000. The big size like department store that costs 200 to set up. The medium size at the size of convenience store that costs 100k to set up. And the smallest one that costs 50,000 to set up. And I think we should start by opening medium sized store because we want to sell the wide variety of products to as many people as possible for the reasonable price. Because the bigger the store, the more land you have to buy to open the store, to build the store. So let's start with convenience store and let's find the place where we can open our first convenience store. To identify where we should open the store, let's see the land value. If you click on the dollar sign here on the minimap, you will see where is the most expensive land in the city. And there are 2 spots. The darker the color, the more expensive the land is. And of course, we want to open the store in a place where there are a lot of people, there are a lot of commercial buildings, and there's a lot of traffic. And the rule of thumb is the more expensive the land is, the more people lives there, and the more money they have to spend on the products. So let's open our first store either in the uptown or in the downtown. If I hover the store over the land, you will see the indication of the price. For example, here the customer traffic index is 39. The land will cost 5,624,000 and the building cost will be 96,250. Wow, it's so expensive. Now I see why low budget is low budget, because I cannot even open a store in the city center. I don't have enough cash. So generally, the higher traffic index, the more expensive the land is. And with just 5 million, I cannot open the store in the most lucrative place in this city. It costs more than 4 million if I want a spot with traffic index of 30 and more. Maybe let's check the downtown if there's more reasonable prices. Traffic index of 24 for 3,754,000. 33 for 5 millions. 24 for 4.5. I think the downtown is more expensive. The land in the downtown has much lower traffic index for much higher price. So I think I will stick with the uptown. But still, I cannot afford to buy a land in the most lucrative spot. But wait, what would I do in real life if I didn't have enough money? I would go to the bank and ask for a loan, right? So let's find the bank in this map in Seattle. Here, investment bank. In the investment bank, we can do IPO, but we are not there yet. We don't have a business yet. We can set up a new subsidiary company. We can set a dividend, or we can borrow money. And according to this bank, I have credit limit of 5 millions and I can borrow those 5 millions for 7.5% interest rate, which is kinda expensive. I mean, if I borrow that much money, my return on investment would have to be higher than 7.5 to be able to repay the loan plus the interest. But I guess I don't have a choice. I can borrow 5 millions, buy the land in the most lucrative place and repay the money later. Yeah, let's use the leverage. Why not? With leverage, we will be much more profitable, at least in the book. So if I borrow the 5 millions, then I would have to pay $31,250 in monthly interest. Wow, that's a lot of money. And this is only interest, that is not the loan itself. So I have to make the profit of $31,250 just to maintain the credit line. And the difference between Real World and Capitalism Lab is that here you don't have a due date. In real life, the bank will give you a loan with a set term. I mean a deadline. You know what? Let's do the financing in the next video. So I think that will be all for today, guys. What we have done is that we picked the city with the most promising economy. Then we did product research. We have explored what kind of imported products the city offers, and we narrowed down the product niche to clothes and foods. So we want to open a grocery store or a clothes store as our first business, and we will do that in the next video. What do you think? Is this a good idea, or should I focus on something else like building R&D center and then selling the technology? If you have any tips, write in the comment below. I will appreciate any feedback from you guys, and I will also appreciate if you give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't done already, and see you in the next video.